Canes continue to stack the W's and stack the points on this long road trip. 5 of 6 in this long road trip, points-wise, getting the 4-3 victory against the Winnipeg Jets, getting a road victory there, and being at the tail end of this road trip makes it even more impressive. Everybody had their fingerprints on this one. Before I get into the game, obviously Nikishin sat out tonight as a healthy extra. I don't think it's that big a deal. Riley had a tough game, obviously. With Chatfield being healthy, you have to make that decision. And it's November. I don't think a regular season game in November, letting a young kid sit out one game shouldn't be earth-shattering news. I understand the want him to play because he is one of our best, and there's no doubt about that. But we were able to get the win. We were able to battle through. Everybody had their fingerprints on this one. Stahl turning back the clock for 2 goals. Had the gas pedal on first shift of the game, 16 seconds in. Got one past Comrie. And then a really good period turned into a bad period because we keep playing Santa Claus and gift wrapping goals. One really bad line change turns into a transition opportunity, and Bussi had no chance. And then a really bad turnover by Mike Riley on the penalty kill. He was trying to go up the middle or the boards. I don't know. He wasn't decisive with his decision, and it got picked off and ended up in the back of our net, which seems to be happening a lot with our mistakes. Just can't get that big save, but we did tonight. Brandon Bussi in the last 7:59 was a brick wall on some really tough chances, grade A's, and different types of saves. Just the statue type of save, and the great quick movement on the couple of 2-on-1s really late, and then a Keandre Miller high stick with 57.1 seconds to go allowed it to be a 6-on-4, so that was even tougher. But we were able to just keep it at 2-1. Some great defensive plays by Svechnikov. His best defensive game probably of the season. Keandre Miller creating the breakaway chance for Aho, and Jarvis not being the spectator, banged in the rebound. The Winnipeg kid, we always seem to win when Jarvis scores, so that's always fun. Thanks Kane Stats for that one. 85-6, I believe, is the tally as it keeps going up in the positive direction for the Canes. And then the net front for Miller, I believe, or maybe even Carrier on the second goal. I can't remember on that one, but that was the Stahl line again. They were buzzing all night long. And then the Ehlers power play assist. It was an absolute beauty. I don't know how he was able to thread the needle to Svechnikov, but that's the best I've seen our power play look in terms of movement, looks, and winning faceoffs. And we were finally rewarded tonight, which was great, because we have not gotten rewarded a lot, and we probably should for many a reason. But we're finally kind of getting things together, and just, again, really big saves by Bussi. Everybody made big plays at times, and the third goal we gave up was a little bit unlucky because Chatfield and that unit had a really good forecheck, but then the Jets were able to get it out in transition, and Chatfield thwarted a 2-on-1, but it went off his stick right off his skate into the net. And sometimes all the bad bounces and weird stuff seem to be happening, but we are finally able to get the big saves that you're not expecting and the saves that you are expecting in that third period, especially the latter half, so you love to see it. 2 points in the bank. We got a Sunday matinee against the Buffalo Sabres, who just put up 9 against the Chicago Blackhawks, so it should be a good test. But we're getting a little healthier, and you love to see it. You're just missing Slavin, which is the biggest piece. Kotkaniemi and Chatfield being back really helps as well. But everybody contributing and feeling the offensive confidence feels really good. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go, Canes. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Helps out a lot. Thanks, guys.